Hello and welcome to a Let's Try of Starbirds. I was given a key to this demo to test this game out, and the premise seemed interesting. Well, a couple things are pretty cool about it. This video should go up about an hour after the embargo ends, so should be pretty fresh. This uses all the birds and graphics from the Kurzgesagt YouTube videos, which I think is pretty awesome. But this seems to be a not a 4X strategy game, but like a resource. The description says that like you mine the resources, you go off to other planets and stuff. So this is a blind playthrough. I haven't even launched the game yet, so this is the first go around. So we're gonna figure this out together. So I did skip a cutscene at the beginning.
There's no place like home.
The same voiceover too.
Friends, it's
I like
the
it.
yellow dwarf star Sablina, which has illuminated this system with its warm and peaceful light for billions of years. Perfect conditions for life to evolve into a spacefaring civilization.
Okay, so like
now, these
4
birds stand
2.0?
on the edge of a new frontier,
It's
launching
kind of
a
locked up
daring
there for a
mission.
second.
A remote asteroid field where infinite riches and the unknown await in equal measure.
I'm going to mine the infinite riches using the bird drone, apparently. I do like all the little characters. I guess the birds themselves are like people that subscribe and donate to their Patreon page or whatever. Each like gets their own unique bird that they then use in the videos. I thought that was pretty interesting lore. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, drinking some coffee? I'm down for that. Captain, out of my chair. Sneaky birds. Alright, gather around, hear me now, for a great mission begins. Give me some good squawking. Where are my notes? Today we embark on a journey for the good of all birdkind. We have risen from mere ground peckers who warm themselves with idle wings to proud tree dwellers, the horizon always in sight. But today we venture beyond that. Our goal is the endless plains of space. Our aim is its treasures, iron and silicon. Okay, so we're gonna be mining. Nice speech, but what's the actual mission? We need to get some supplies. Okay. Now into the actual gameplay mechanics, I think. Sector 1. So this almost feels like a story-based game. Not as like open-ended. Initiate landing. Not the red button. Okay, so that's a quest. That's the quest. They want iron. This asteroid has iron. Let's enter it. Looks like we could have double-clicked as well. Zoom in and out. The mouse wheel. Rotate. Oh, look at that. There's more points to build on. Let's do the dark side. Find an iron deposit. That would be this guy. Drop an extractor off there. So click and drag your left mouse button to draw a pipe from the extractor to the launch pad. Okay, easy enough. Put more extractors and connect them to the launch pad. We want iron though, right? This is not iron. Yeah, I didn't think it was. All right, is it specifically iron that we want, or can we do other things? Little aluminium. Okay. So we're bringing both those in. Got that quest done. So 4 extractors per launch pad. So we got to build another launch pad to keep up with the other stuff. This guy feels like he's kind of close to everything. Ramp up production. We need more iron and aluminum. All right, so bam, bam, bam. Draw the hoses. Can you double dip on this same thing? You can. Okay. New quest, done. We need to extract aluminum. We're already doing that. Done. Not bad. We can earn more credits. Living quarters. What did I do anything to make living quarters, or did that just happen? Okay, so we got to go to more asteroids. Oh, so that pipes it back to the station. The station builds up the stuff. I see. Click on unidentified asteroid. Spend some tech points on that. Okay, now I can go there and start the same process over again. And so we're gonna plop down a launch pad. So we can't see the mining locations before we plop down the launch pad. I don't think it actually matters that much, but we're out of credits. Shiny nuggets. So that's like this guy here. Does he drive away on his own, or do we have to like... Okay. So you do have to kind of path it out for them. Interesting. All right, there's another yoke here. Oh, they respawn. All right, this changes everything. All right, so we gotta drop one of these guys down, hook that up, move the rover. Just keep going back and forth, man. I don't... there it is. Man, he is gonna go like a roundabout way, which is fine. Alright, so we gotta fill up oxygen tanks to move on to the next thing. Got the living quarters done. Alright, we need a refiner. I still don't know how we earn tech points other than just playing. Did it happen automatically? I'm just gonna listen to what the robots tell me to do. It seems like a very simplistic version of like surviving Mars. I mean, I'm just gonna keep getting cash. Feel like it can't really hurt. I don't know if more is better. All right, completed the research. We got it. Claim it. Refiner. I'm sure we got to build that somewhere. Build it in the middle here in case we got to connect these. Oh no, we have to connect it to an extractor. Okay, so that'll convert that into whatever it needs to convert it into. Oxygen. Are we out of those? No, it's over here. I just couldn't find it. Well, the rover can keep picking up coins while we're waiting on the oxygen to generate. All right, is it doing its thing? If it's flashing, is that what it should be doing? I mean, there's water in the pipe, in the extractor. Now connect the refiner with a launch pad. Aha! That part is what I missed. Okay, we're good there. I had to click the prompt. I guess it's probably easier to just drive around like this. This doesn't use any resources, right? It's just free. Alright, we got all that. Now we're on to the next sector, it looks like. Space exploration. Depart by asteroids. Okay, now we move on to the next thing. I'm curious to see if that was it, or like, I'm guessing that was just the tutorial. I'm hoping. Otherwise, it's an extremely basic game. Alright, sounds like another resource. We gotta go to another thing. Debris field. We're just gonna yeet us into whatever. I'll try double clicking this time instead of clicking enter. Alright, so it probably doesn't matter where we start, but I kind of like the idea of starting by this object. Alright, we're gonna put a rover down, get some coins going. Alright, the rock's the culprit. An excavation hub. I need tech points. How do I get tech points? Expand your space station with modules, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, so what do I need to do? I presume I'm just gonna do all the stuff that I did last time to an extent. I need water. Make the lab. A lot of water over here. One thing I will say about this game, it feels very smooth to run. Like, just dragging this stuff around is pretty intuitive, and definitely worse feeling games that I've played. Alright, so supply request is to earn credits and tech points. Got it. So we need 24 water. They're the same thing. Kind of like that meme picture. Alright, well, if we need a lot of water, let's just hook up to a bunch of water. We can only do 4 at a time. Do another launch pad over here. There's not really many resources here, but we can tap into this. Send this on. We got money to spare. Oh, let's get the rover over here. Where'd my rover boy go? Is he gone? I misplaced my rover. Alright, this gives tech points, this gives money. I think the tech points are going to be more valuable because I can always just buzz the rover around and pick up coins. Did the rover, like, expire after a time? Seemed weird that it was gone. Alright, can I click through this, or what's going on now? Can I not? There we go. I mean, you're gonna keep making me sell water, that's fine. Ah, I needed to research, got it. We gotta click on that first. Uppermost quests will get the first resources. You can drag and drop them to change the priority. Well, they're using different resources, so I assume it's going to be fine. Oh man, this thing's going all over the place. Alright, on to the next. Excavation hub. Alright. Right on top of the strange objects. This guy. Alright. Rust. Rust and Ruth. Deliver the resources from Ruth's directly to the excavation hub. Alright, so we need oxygen, which means we need a refiner. And that means I need a hub going to the refiner, going to the excavation hub. We also need another miner there. It should be all of that. I'm focusing on the tech points because I feel like we're going to need that more than anything. We can do a little fast forward. That'll speed things up. Did my drone go away? No, he was just taking a nap. All right, that's done. That's done. Slow this down. All right. Oh, uranium. That should be interesting. We gotta go to another asteroid to get that. So that means the map. And that means we have to discover... Well, we know this has uranium. Right, when I mouse over it, I can see that. All right. I mean, this feels unsafe, but we're gonna do it. So this is the mechanic of, like, if you run out of money, you still have an option to pick up something. But if you don't run out of money, you're good. As long as you're doing this stuff. Does this do any good right now? We need 8 of these bad boys. All right. We need to change their destination to another asteroid. Okay, so that's a landing pad. We can research that. Okay, so is it factoring in all the planets we're doing stuff on? Or all the asteroids, I should say. Looks like we're getting water from this. Interesting. Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna pop down another uranium here. So it's factoring in everything for the whole system. All right, we need some money, I think, so let's do that. This is doing the metal from the other asteroid. All right, we got a landing pad. The excavation asteroid. I presume that's this one. Was that meant to be the other way around? I think it was. All right, click the uranium icon. Drag it over here. Got it. So now it's shipped in there. That's pretty cool. And that's hooked up. Now we're gonna get the uranium from there. And that should finish that quest. With any luck. Certainly take... Oh, no. I connected to the wrong thing. Destroy. That's not where it needs to go. Where does it need to go? I thought it was here. To the excavation hub. Yeah, this is the excavation hub. There we go. So it didn't connect for the whatever reason. Alright, that is done. Almost ready. Quartz. Ah, another resource. So now we're just like Anno 1800ing it. No tiered systems though. Alright, never heard of it. Let's see what this is. Alright, above Ruth's quest. Alright, so we need a chemical lab. Produce that. We can click research there. So this is still like unlocking functionality. Well, we're definitely burning through the tech points, so focus on that a little bit. We need to produce quartz ourselves. Yes. Chemical lab and research it. What did these do aside from level the station up? I'm a little hesitant. All right, so we need silicon. We don't have it. Right. We are researching the chemical lab. So where do I go for that? Here. Let's go discover that while we're at it. Feel like we're burning through these tech points like crazy. All right, it's like it's not hectic resource. It's like still pretty chill. All right, let's get this up and running. Connect those. I think what we want to do is the launch pad's already there. We already got that landing pad on the other thing. So it's going. I mean, we're just farming water for points. That's fine. Okay, we got the chemical lab. Water and silicon in a chemical lab. Seems very doable. So I think we're gonna need, we'll put that there, put an extractor there, and then we are gonna want a landing pad here. We're gonna connect the landing pad to there, even though nothing's come here yet. And then we are gonna go back to the other planet, because we got an abundance of water. We're gonna ship that over there. All right, we got quartz. We are running low on cash. So can I split off the water, or do I have to make another launch pad for that? And then put another water mine on there? All right, quartz has to go to the exploration site. Well, where's my quartz? Oh, does that have to be hooked up to the launch pad? Yes. Okay. Now it should be visible. Maybe? Not making a whole lot of sense to me right now. All right, the water's got to go here, which means I am now getting the quartz. Oh, did I hook it up to the landing pad? No. Deliver this quartz to the excavation site. All right, maybe I did this all wrong. Maybe I need to drop a rover down. So even though quartz is going there, I don't seem to be able to actually do anything with it. Like, it's going here to the launch pad. One would think I'd be able to send this off, but there's no resource node for that. There, I just saw the node for a second. Okay, so maybe it's everything going to this planet? Interesting. I would have thought you'd have separate nodes for each resource. I don't want everything. Alright, there's quartz making its way there. I don't know what the better option is here. Sure, we'll do a greenhouse. Alright, the quartz is coming. Alright, is the oxygen being produced somewhere? Yes. But it's going into there, not into the base. Interesting. Okay. I mean, it is getting increased in complexity as we go along. It's definitely the gameplay loop of feeling like you need to perpetually get something. The only thing missing, in my opinion, is there's no like threat. So, and that might be the point of the game. It might just be meant to be kind of a chill mechanic and, you know, just play. I'm guessing this is where we're going to start expanding galaxy-wide. All right, well, I think we're going to leave it here for today. This was just like a sampling of the gameplay. It is fun. There's a nice little... I really like the art design. I've always loved it. I like the smoothness of how everything runs and operates, like the connection points and the launching. The rover's a fun little mini game you can play to move stuff along. I'm guessing this goes deeper as we keep going to the, you know, sector by sector, but I'll probably play it a little more off stream and see how far I get. But overall, it's a fun little chill game. It's not too threatening, and the only thing for me, like, I like complex games. So a game like Factorio, I've been like really way too into lately, and this is very surface level. Like there's some resource chain management, but nothing even approaching that. So if you're into like deep strategy, yeah, this isn't the game. But if you want something chilled, you know, you got 10-15 minutes and you want to just play a game that's not too mind like stressful on your mind, trying to like spreadsheet everything in your brain, this could be a game for you. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.